So, welcome to the second episode of The Extraordinary, where women empower each other. We bring out stories of ordinary yet strong women who broke the barrier and dusted all the challenges that tried to hold them back. So, today we have been joined by Miss Jagriti. She is a R&D engineer in a aerospace division of a very renowned tech firm and well connected with initiatives like Shinomics. So, welcome, Jagriti.
Thank you, Saurav. Thanks a lot for calling me here.
या सो जागृति जो हमारी ऑडियंस है वो काफ़ी एक्साइटेड है जानकर कि कोई एरोस्पेस डिवीजन R&D इंजीनियर एंड दैट टू फ्रॉम बैकग्राउंड लाइक अस ओनली लाइक वी नो ईच अदर सो व्हाट्स योर स्टोरी जागृति.
If I start from the beginning, so from the childhood days only, I wanted to become a scientist. So it started from there. उसके बाद as we went up, like we what we usually do, we have the option of engineering. But yeah, I had a lot of curiosity in electronics and communication, that how it works. And I was always curious about how something works. Like I remember in my 8th standard, I was making a model of a heart, pumping heart. It was a biology project, but I did not want to make just a heart. I wanted to make it a pumping heart. So from there itself it started कि वहाँ पे motor लगा देना, it should pump like this. So it was very natural for me to take electronics as an career option. I did ask people, and obviously, the most popular choice is computer science, right? But always, I mean, my heart said that, okay, let us try this. If it doesn't work, then we'll see. But this is one thing that at least I need to try once. So this is how I started with electronics and communication engineering. And over the period of time, I got interested into robotics. And after that, fortunately, I landed up internship in the company where I'm working now. So I went there as an hardware intern for the cockpit displays basically. And then I
Okay.
was converted to employee there itself. So yeah, it has been a journey of full of learnings and rich experiences.
ओके. सो जैसे आपने मेंशन किया कि आपने इंटर्नशिप अपनी एक काइंड ऑफ अ ड्रीम कंपनी में की. तो जो जैसे कोई फ्रेशर है या फिर कोई कॉलेज स्टूडेंट है, उसको अगर इंटर्नशिप करनी है अब किसी कंपनी में जो उसके करियर से अलाइन होती है, व्हाट आर द स्टेप्स दे कैन टेक?
So the if I talk from my experiences, so the major challenge जो मैंने face किया, और देखती हूँ face करते हैं LinkedIn पे, we get lot of requests कि internship के लिए अगर applications हो तो बताओ. So the major challenge with me was the exposure to the technology in early days of college. That is missing to a huge extent actually. So that is one thing. I feel gap between what we study and what we actually have to work when we are there in industry. So I would say ki when you are in early days of your college in first year or second year, don't think that you're not ready to try hands on. You don't have to try very big things, very big projects or something like that. If you design, like if we talk about from the electronics perspective, so if you design the Arduino board or the Raspberry Pi board, then you would learn a lot of things. There are a lot of intricacies involved in making that, in mimicking that Arduino board also. So you'll come to know a lot of things. So that, I would say, that is a major thing that will help you to get internships also. And as a result of which, it will help in getting job in long run. So that is what I would suggest to the people who wants to work in core domains of technology.
ओके. सो जैसे आपने मेंशन किया आर्डिनो और रास्पबेरी पाई, मोस्टली जो हमने अभी तक देखा है कि लोगों को इसके बारे में जानकारी होती नहीं है.
Mhm.
आपने भी मतलब फर्स्ट सेकंड थर्ड ईयर तक पॉसिबली हमारे भी क्लासमेट्स को इसकी जानकारी नहीं थी. सो अगर हम सिंपल भाषा
Mhm.
में बता सकें, what is Arduino or what is Raspberry Pi to the students who are watching this?
सो बेसिकली अगर हम लोग बहुत ही लेमैन टर्म्स में बात करें, सो दैट इज अ माइक्रो कंट्रोलर बेस्ड बोर्ड. सो देर आर अ लॉट ऑफ आईसीज, लाइक हम लोग सेकेंड ईयर थर्ड ईयर में पढ़ते हैं इंटीग्रेटेड सर्किट्स एंड उसके फंक्शनिंग. सो all of those things, the transistors which are being used inside that IC, तो बेसिकली दैट कैन बी यूज फॉर वेरियस ऑफ पर्पसेस. तो अगर हम लोगों को कोई बोले कि ट्रांजिस्टर का क्या फंक्शन होता है, तो भाई हम आराम से बता देंगे ये बेस कलेक्टर होता है, इधर से इधर करंट
Mhm.
जाता है, ये वो. We are able to tell everything theoretically. I mean, I believe that Indian students in सब चीजों में they are like really good, that they do it. But you know, the gap comes where if they ask that, okay, where can we use that, how can we use that, what are the practical implications related to that, at that time we are blank. And I would not blame anybody for this, but I would say that we just have to change our approach towards the learning. So that's the one basic thing that I feel, that if we get the fundamentals right, everything would figure out itself.
ओके, ओके। सो जैसे आपने मेंशन किया कि आपने जब इंटर्नशिप के लिए अप्लाई किया था, सो डू दे टेक इंटरव्यूज आल्सो और जस्ट बेस्ड ऑन द प्रोजेक्ट्स यू डेवलप और द हैंड्स ऑन ट्रेनिंग यू डू, व्हाट काइंड ऑफ प्रोसेस दे हैव?
So it depends on what kind of internship you are choosing for.
ओके।
So there are some of the, if you talk about third after second year, I would prefer that students should start doing internships after first year itself. I was a bit late. I started in second year. So it depends on your interest. Like I was into research mindset from the college days itself. So I did one internship in MNIT Jaipur, and then I did after second year I did in MNIT Jaipur. Then after third year I went to University of North Texas in Dallas. So it depends on the kind of the application. So if I talk about for both of the initiatives, so for the research based internships, if we talk about, so basically they look at your projects, like mostly do it yourself projects, what you have done. And again it depends on the I mean your area of interest, so it should match with the research of the professor. So that is one major thing that they look into. And then once you have done the projects, how you are putting it into, and what learning you have got out of it. And kyunki this is on the BTech level, so I do not like professor would not expect, hi-fi research and very fancy kind of words. I know a lot of students write it, but just whatever the smallest thing, the tiniest thing that you have done, just do it to the core, at the basic, like till the ground. Understand those things also which nobody is looking at, and then you put it on the on the resume. And when you talk to the professor, so when you have worked on it to this extent, you would be able to talk about it for an hour or two without any hesitation. So the small projects that you do, that is the one major thing that will help you. And then the core fundamentals of, obviously, the theoretical knowledge, because electronics always comes with its own things. Like, you cannot, it's not just like coding, right? You can just change the code and it would make it work. Sometimes if you are if you made a wrong connection, it would burst, the board will burst. Then what would you do? So having a theoretical knowledge is important. And then the second part is, what is the use case of that? How, and whatever you have done, this can also be thought that, there is a particular project that you have used here, where else can we use that, where else can we use the part of that. So that is a kind of a thinking which professors or companies are looking at. That is what we call, what we would call it in the general terms, the problem solving. Like, if you have a solution, how, where and all we can apply, what and all if we apply, what and all are the pros of that, what and all are the cons of that, is there any better solution, is there any room for improvement. So if you do limited number of projects but in a very in a very depth, then I would say that writing getting for the internships is that would be a better approach to get the internships. And then of course writing a cover letter and mentioning how you propose to the professor that the area he's working on, you are actually interested in that and you want to do something in that field. So I would say, to be very crisp, the first thing would be getting the fundamentals right for the electronics. Second thing would be understanding the use case of that. And third thing would be to propose what you have worked in a very nice way and show it should show that you are really interested in that field.
So आपने बेसिकली एक बहुत ही अच्छी बात बोली कि यू हैव टू सी द थिंग्स व्हिच नोबडी एल्स इज लुकिंग फॉर आल्सो, बिकॉज इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स में जो हम देखते हैं कि जैसे ये था कि एक रॉन्ग कनेक्शन से भी हमारा बोर्ड बस्ट हुआ है। सो यही काफ़ी
Hmm.
इंपॉर्टेंट चीज़ है कि फंडामेंटल जब तक क्लियर नहीं होंगे तब तक बंदा आगे नहीं बढ़ पाएगा इसमें। सो नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन ये है
Correct.
कि जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल जो आपका ट्रांजिशन हुआ जब आप कॉलेज में ये जो प्रोजेक्ट बना रहे थे, जब आप कॉर्पोरेट
Mhm.
में गए, कॉर्पोरेट में जब आपने इंटर्नशिप की, सो व्हाट वाज द चेंज ऑफ द
Mhm.
लेवल ऑफ थिंग्स यू आर डूइंग इन द कॉलेज वर्सेस द थिंग्स यू आर डूइंग इन द कॉर्पोरेट?
Okay. So I would say that was a major drastic change because electronics, when it comes to making products out of the electronics, it's a whole different ball game. And then to it in avionics. So the kind of the restrictions they have, because agar koi bhi product, when it is put into aircraft or something, it will go through thousands of, it should be from minus 10 degrees Celsius to plus 110 degrees Celsius. It would go through temperature test, it would go through vibration test. So when you design the hardware in that constraints, so that was the major thing that I have never thought about. Like what happens in college, हम लोगों को थोड़ा ना होता था, okay, इसका connection ऐसे किया देख लिया, it's okay, if it does not work, it is gone. But when we come and जब हम लोग कॉलेज में प्रोजेक्ट्स करते हैं, it's just one board, right? One board or two three boards that we connect on LED, or in robotics as well, like I did in my college projects, the internship project. In internship project, the max I did was the that was a USB controlled robot. So उसमें कितनी चीजें involved होती हैं. But if you talk about this, if you have designed your board in one way, and if you have made some mistake, so it would not affect it would not affect only that board itself, but all the systems you are connected to. So the one wrong move can can destroy the whole thing. So that is one major thing that was like really drastic for me. And it used to create a lot of pressure on me that, okay, how would I be able to design a circuit that is so perfect. And during the testing also, like if you see, there are a lot of restrictions, that uh, these are microelectronics things. So if anything would, just one spark, and it's just gone. So that is the kind of that is the kind of pressure that it used to create on myself. So that was the major change, I would say. Because in college I was like really free that I'll do whatever, we'll see, we'll manage something. But it's not like this in corporate. You have to take care of each and everything before you power on also. You have to take care of each and everything. So that was a major change, I would say.
ओके,
So
एज यू हैव एक्सप्लेन्ड कि कितने सारे चैलेंजेस आते हैं कि जब हम एक कॉर्पोरेट के लिए एक पीसीबी डिज़ाइन करते हैं रेदर देन जस्ट अपने लिए कोई प्रोडक्ट डिज़ाइन कर रहे हैं, अपने एक डीआईवाई प्रोडक्ट जो डिज़ाइन कर रहे हैं। सो इस चैलेंज में जैसे आपने मेंशन किया कि फ्लाइट में एक एरोप्लेन में लगने वाली जो पीसीबीज हैं अगर किसी को उस लेवल के लिए अपने आप को ट्रेन करना है, तो उसके लिए क्या क्या प्रैक्टिसेस उसे रखनी चाहिए?
Okay. So I would say this the flight products and everything, वो सारी चीजें you will get exposure only when you get into the product design team. Because जो major challenge avionics के साथ होता है, so because there is a lot of investment involved, I believe. Because there are a lot of there are a lot of machines they are being involved for testing, which जो हर कोई हम लोग normally afford नहीं कर सकता. तो I would say कि if you aspire to go in such a organization, तो उसके लिए when they what they look at is the basics, your basics, how much that is strong, how can you design, how much are you into the designing thing. So if you get the circuits, like if you talk about like microcontroller board, Arduino or something, so using the microcontroller board for some application is a different thing, and designing that board itself is a different thing. So basically, if you have to go in avionics kind of a field, so there you have to focus on designing of that board, how that is being done. And another thing I would say, I would recommend very strongly is that don't depend on somebody कि यार हम डिजाइन कर देंगे, ये बंदा सोल्डर कर देगा, दूसरा बंदा कंपोनेंट्स डाल देगा. No, no, not at all. That is not going to work. You have to burn your hands if you want to learn something. So another thing that I remember from there, तो कॉलेज में जब हम लोग प्रोजेक्ट्स बनाया करते थे, तो हमारे कंपोनेंट्स रजिस्टर्स कितने बड़े बड़े होते हैं. लाइक तुम उसे सोल्डर कर दो आराम से, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. तुम सोल्डर मतलब इफ इट इज स्प्रेडिंग ऑल्सो इट्स फाइन. But when you design the products, when the PCB comes, and then you solder those parts are microscopic. Sometimes you'll just held it with the snipper, and then you'll just place it and solder, because there are a lot of parts around it. So that solder, if it's spreaded by one point also, you're gone. So that is one major difficult thing. I used to be very confident on, I have done a lot of soldering and all, I know everything. But when I went there, and the parts, if somebody understands a very basic also, they have a different packages. O4 O2 they say, O8 O2 they say, like they're this small, like you won't be able to hold in hand. So with that part you have to do solder. So that's, I would not say that would be your job. There are obviously technicians available to help you out with that. But I would say that, to guide somebody also, you should know that, right? So that is one thing that I would say, that experience everything, and electronics give
Hmm.
you a lot of experiences, lot of such experiences. So yeah.
सो एक बात तो काफ़ी करेक्ट है, यू हैव टू बर्न योर हैंड्स, बिकॉज सेम
Yes.
हम लोगों के थ्रू भी, मतलब हम लोगों ने भी ये चीज़ें फेस की है. और ग्रेजुअली जैसे जैसे प्रोसेस बढ़ता जाता है, साइज कम होता है चीज़ों का, सोल्डरिंग के एक्सपीरियंस, मशीन्स की लर्निंग, एस एम टी, देर लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स दैट
Mhm.
कम इन. सो like till now we talked about like why you wanted to go to R&D, what is electronic. So can you tell us one very good thing about R&D and one very bad thing about R&D?
Okay. So the good thing about R&D is, like, you would never get bored of your job. There would be constantly new things coming in, that you would not say that I am doing this today and I'll be keep on doing this in one project, then in another project I'll keep on doing repeating the same things. So that kind of thing is, I mean, I would consider it as good, because I get bored with the things very easily. Like, I need something to satisfy myself, that okay, I'm learning. So that is one good thing about R&D. One bad thing, I would say, it's not bad exactly, that there are a lot of unknowns associated with it. So I mean, because the kind of the problem statements that you get, maybe because everybody is researching. So what you hold truth is somebody has researched it. So you don't know that that the base which you are considering is exactly truth. So when you get a problem statement, it's all unknowns. You would know one thing, but there would be 10 unknowns around it. So that is one thing that scared me a lot when I joined the R&D department. So I used to fret about it like anything. But yeah, over the period of time, you start asking right questions, basically. So the idea, so this is what I have learned from my leaders. You don't have to have a solution for everything, but you would have to ask right questions to get to reach to that solution. So yeah, that is one thing, and that
Okay.
is uh good or bad about R&D. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. ये unknown वाली जो चीज़ है and the thing you said like we have to ask the right questions. बहुत टाइम पे हम लोग ये चीज़ें मिस कर जाते हैं. बहुत सारे लोग डरते हैं क्वेश्चन सही पूछने से. इवन क्वेश्चन पूछने से भी काफ़ी लोग डरते हैं. So we got a
Correct.
question from one of our friend subscriber. So she's saying that she's in third year BTech. Arduino या Raspberry Pi सीखना कहाँ से start करो? Okay, so this is a very common question for all the people who just wanting to start in electronics कि वो कहाँ से शुरू कर
Mhm.
सकते हैं?
So I would say कि if you want to start, so I mean the approach that I prefer is do it yourself, because now there are a lot of online videos available for making a connection with Arduino or and doing basic things. And if you buy the Arduino based or Raspberry Pi kits also, they have a lot of lot of info available and the basic applications, how you connect them. So that can be done very easily. So I would say starting yourself would help you in two ways. That if first is that you will learn. And another thing I would say that somebody is not spoon feeding you. So basically, if I see बहुत सारे college students में we have that mentality that somebody would come and help us out. So that is not going to help in the job or internship. I would say that start taking the ownership of your own tasks. So if you learn it by yourself, you would learn it better, and then the confidence that you would have would be a different level, rather than you going to institute and they teaching you the same things which you can read and or see the online video and can do it. So yeah, I would say start little with yourself, and once you get the knowledge, then I would definitely say to to guide to your professor or somebody. Like at least they but just don't get into the mode of how it happened. Just ask them to tell them the approach and find it yourself. Don't get into the mode of that spoon feeding, and everybody would tell you, okay, this happened, and that's all. So because actual learning happens when you fail, when you are stuck at something. So yeah, that is the major thing that I would tell.
Okay. So as you have talked about confidence, so yeah, ये एक
Mm-hmm.
general approach है कि college students में भी confidence कम होता है. और I
Mm-hmm.
don't want to like stereotype, but females ज़्यादातर electronics में आना नहीं चाहती. ये जनरल
Mm-hmm.
अप्रोच देखिए. सो
Mm-hmm.
लाइक व्हाई इज दिस हैपनिंग? कॉन्फिडेंस की कमी है या क्या इशू रहता है जनरली फ्रॉम योर पर्सपेक्टिव?
Okay, so if I tell my experience, so I would say कि exposure नहीं होता है, because I was not open to many experiences. तो जब हम college join करते हैं, so हमारे aspirations तो बहुत बड़े बड़े होते हैं, we'll change the world something, and we'll do something big. And like especially if you talk about me, I wanted to make it big in electronics. So that is the kind of notion I had. And but at the same time, that is very far away from the reality. So if this is this is leading me to a very interesting experience jo ki I have never shared it with anybody. So what happened was, till second year I was into a lot of projects and all. I used to make projects, I used to make circuits, and I was very happy that I'm very much ready with the things, and I know a lot. So I was in that notion. And then we thought that we'll start participating in some tech fest and something. So there was one competition in our nearby college, the IIT Jodhpur. So okay, there was a competition called as RoboWar. So I was like, but at that point of time I was far away from the reality, and I thought that okay, I'll make the robot. Okay, let's see now what we'll do. So we did not had anything that had some criterias that RoboWar usually has, that your robot should be 35 kgs, 40 kgs, and it should have all of those features, that kind of thing. So I was all like, from the childhood only I was very जुगाड़ kind of a person, कि कुछ नहीं मिला तो उसका कुछ ना कुछ solution निकाल देंगे. So what I did was कि अब हम लोगों को इतना heavy robot चाहिए. So we took help of mechanical engineering teachers. हम लोगों ने वो structure पूरा बनवाया उनसे, और बोला कि अब motors कौन सी लगाएं. बिकॉज नॉर्मल जो मोटर्स आती है हमारी जो 12 वोल्ट वाली और जो नॉर्मल मोटर्स होती हैं, वो द स्टेपर मोटर्स, दे आर वेरी मच फॉर द लाइक बहुत ही लाइट टास्क करने के लिए ना. तुम्हें 40 केजीज का रोबोट कैरी करना है, तुम्हें क्या करना पड़ेगा? तो पहली बात तो मोटर्स कौन सी लगेंगी, और उसके बाद उसको पावर देने के लिए बैटरी कहाँ से आएगी. सो दैट वाज द मेजर चैलेंज. अब हमने बोला ठीक है, तो हमारे कॉलेज के पास में एक गैरेज होता था वहां पे, बिकॉज इट वाज ऑन हाईवे, तो बहुत सारे ट्रक्स आते थे. तो हम वहां से ट्रक का वाइपर मोटर निकाल के आए, जो वाइपर्स में मोटर लगते हैं ना पीछे, वो हम वाइपर मोटर निकाल के लेके आए. वो वाइपर मोटर हमने लगा दिया. उस टाइम पे कोई नॉलेज नहीं, कुछ नहीं कि कैसे क्या चलता है, कितना वोल्टेज है, मतलब एट दैट पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम हमें कुछ नहीं पता था कि वो कितने वोल्टेज पे चलता है. कैसे चेक किया, लेकर आए मोटर, दोनों वायर्स लगाई. Okay, let's see what happens. So this is the kind of mode I was going in. And then हम लोगों ने अगेन जो कार की जो बैटरी होती है हमने वो ली, कि हम लोगों ने बहुत अच्छे से सब कुछ बना लिया. लाइक एवरीथिंग वाज वर्किंग वेरी फाइन विद रिमोट कंट्रोल एंड ऑल. So what happened was, अब हम लोगों को इतना नॉलेज तो होता नहीं था कि वायर्स में कितना करंट जाना चाहिए, कितना करंट नहीं जाना चाहिए. तो जो लैब में वायर्स होती है ना, हमने वो वायर से बैटरी को कनेक्ट किया, लगा दिया, एंड आई वाज लाइक वाओ, हम तो चले, बस बस हो ही गया हमारा. नाउ अब लैब्स में इतने बड़े बड़े वायर्स भी नहीं मिलते हैं. सो देयर वर लॉट ऑफ कनेक्शंस. एंड यू नो व्हाट, उस कनेक्शंस में समवेयर पूरे में पॉजिटिव एंड नेगेटिव गॉट शॉर्ट. And one day before the competition, battery was burning, wires are burning, everybody is coming there, what happened, what happened, what happened. So I was like, that's what I want to say, that we were this dumb when I started with this electronics thing. So I would say that if we would not get exposed to all of this, we would be dumb all of our lives. Yeah, that was one of the I would say embarrassing incidents for me at that point of time. But now I laugh at it, and but the kind of a learning it gave me, it's amazing. And I mean, I would say there were two major advantages, that after that incident I never feel embarrassed any time in my life, however the dumb question I ask. And then second thing, the kind of a learning it gave me, and I just came out of that my imagination, that I am very good at circuits and all, just because I can calculate the current and I can calculate the voltage. So yeah.
ओके. यस, एक्सपोजर रिक्वायर्ड होता है. मतलब एक्सपोजर के बिना, जैसे आपने बताया, ये जो स्टोरी थी पूरी, ये सेम हम लोगों ने भी फेस किया है कि बैटरीज का ओवरचार्ज होना या बैटरीज का ब्लास्ट होना इवन. सो एक्सपोजर
हम्म.
काफी जरूरी है. इसी के
हम्म.
थ्रू हम एक और अपने नेक्स्ट सेगमेंट में बढ़ते हैं. जैसे आपने मेंशन किया था, आप शिनोमिक्स से कनेक्टेड हैं. सो व्हाट
हम्म.
एग्जैक्टली इज शिनोमिक्स एंड हाउ इट्स ब्रिंगिंग चेंज इन दिस सोसाइटी?
Okay, so I would say Shinomics is an initiative where we talk to a lot of women in diverse domains, not specifically in terms of technology. So basically, so they have a lot of programs to imbibe the leadership qualities in girls. So they have a different programs for different age groups, like the girls who are from 25 to 35, and then after that 35 to 40. So basically it basically it has one major, I would say, one major cause that lot of strong women can come together, can help each other to grow. And the way it has helped me was, if you talk about my career, so if I started my internship in 2014 in an MNIT Jaipur, then at Dallas, and then at my current company. So I was always in a situation where there is a 90-10 ratio. So basically I never had that, I always felt that I'm somewhere lost, I don't have somebody to discuss anything if I'm facing. So that kind of sisterhood was missing, and at the same time, the same thing I used to notice in the guys, that they have a very strong bond and connection, the networking, I would say, to be in the general terms. So they, as a result of which, they used to get a lot of opportunities. So so Lead Like a Girl or Shinomics is this kind of initiative where we can meet a lot of women from the different domains. So if I talk about me, so I got a lot of women who are in technology. So we used to find a lot of common grounds, and then a lot of women, they are in the business side of it, so you get a different perspective. So basically this is how we helped each other to be more conscious about our career decisions, personal life, and to basically grow holistically. So yeah, this is what Lead Like a Girl is.
ओके, या वेरी वेल एक्सप्लेन। जैसे आपने मेंशन किया कि गाइस का जो होता है नेटवर्किंग स्किल बोले या बॉन्ड बोले, ये
Mhm,
एक चीज़ है। और दूसरा आपने मेंशन किया है कि जो फीमेल रेशियो है अभी टेक इंडस्ट्री में,
mhm,
वो अभी 90-10
mhm,
का है। सो व्हाट
mhm,
एग्जैक्टली द सोसाइटी नीड टू डू टू इम्प्रूव दिस? फॉर एग्जांपल दिस शिनोमिक्स इज अ वेरी गुड स्टफ वी कैन डू, वी कैन
mhm,
कनेक्ट मोर पीपल। जैसे आपने मेंशन किया एक्सपोजर दे सकते हैं। व्हाट एल्स द
mhm.
सोसाइटी नीड टू डू फॉर दिस?
Okay, so I would not, if you ask me personally, so I am not a supporter of, what society should do and all, because I personally feel, the change starts from ourselves. So because, you want everybody to change, but we just forget a lot of times that if you change, then eventually the things would start changing. So I would just say that to the girls who are watching, to be more fearless, like to be more open to the new experiences. It could not be just your career, but your life altogether. That just be more fearless, don't shy away from the things, just because you think that you are not ready or something. And it is applicable in all spheres of life. So that is what I have faced. And I was a very shy and a reserved girl, and I was introvert. So I started from being an introvert to coming to this situation. A lot of things were very difficult for me, just because I tried to solve everything alone. So just don't try to solve everything alone, ask people for help. And trust me, people help. And I have been in tech industry for 5 years, and I would say the kind of the learning curve that I had, that increased exponentially as I changed my approach towards the people. So just don't try to shrink yourself, just ask right questions, be bold. That's what I would say. And then, once you take your first step, then other things would definitely be figured out. So yeah, I would just say that, don't say that society should do this, the society should do that. Start doing, and then everything will figure out eventually.
या फियरलेस एक काफी अच्छा आपने मेंशन किया है बिकॉज ये चीज अभी भी एग्जिस्ट कर रही है लोगों में बट
Mhm.
जैसे आपने मेंशन किया कि चेंज स्टार्ट्स फ्रॉम आवरसेल्व्स so we would like to tell our audience also that sometimes we also take advice from Jagriti. For example, last time we took advice on the measured success model, जिसमें हम लोग
Mhm.
अपनी सक्सेस को कैसे आगे बढ़ाते हैं, हम लोग कैसे अपने आप को ग्रो कर सकते हैं ओवर अ पीरियड ऑफ टाइम. Also,
Mhm.
as we have always have a conversation regarding books also. So how these things, reading books and making a timeline of your success, how these things work in personal life of someone, or for even a company also.
Mhm. So I would say the best thing that I have done over the all period of these 5 years is start reading. So because when we start reading, we go through a lot of like, it could be anything, it could be self help, or it could be depending on your interest. So I read most of the self help kind of a books. So one thing is that it gives you a lot of depth into the things. It increases your observation skills and the ability to draw conclusions, or to draw the perspectives out of it. So that is one major thing that has helped me. And again, when I was stuck in my career, I wanted to move to AI and deep learning. So at that time I started reading because I was feeling lost. So there are a lot of questions which we always have as a students, and a lot of times we do not find people who can answer those questions. So this was the case with me, and I started reading eventually, and then it is so stuck with me that if now I don't read for some days, I'm no more a happy person.
लाइक जैसे आपने मेंशन किया कि रीडिंग से आपकी कैरेक्टर्स में काफ़ी डिफरेंसेस आए कि फ्रॉम
Mhm.
बीइंग अ इंट्रोवर्ट यू स्टार्टेड एक्सपोजिंग योरसेल्फ टू अ न्यू सिचुएशन. सो लाइक दिस काइंड ऑफ थिंग, अगर किसी को बुक रीडिंग भी स्टार्ट करनी है, किसी को अगर अपने आप को फोकस करना है किसी नई चीज़ को लेने के लिए, तो वो किस
Mhm.
तरीके से अपने आप को आगे बढ़ा सकता है?
So I would say that first, if you start reading, then make a smart goals. So you should be able to measure your goals. So I would say I follow a model of Sandeep Kochkar. He's a influencer on LinkedIn. So I am a huge fan of him. He's a storyteller, and I'm an aspiring writer. So yeah, I follow him. So he says that he has an acronym called as DOTS. So that is, do one thing for sure. So because at the end, consistency is key. So it should not be like that you did something for 5 days, and you just forget it for 5 days, and you are started again for 5 days. So that is the one model that I follow, that dots. And then again, the second thing I would be that the second thing that has helped me to grow is journaling. That practice I have developed since I joined this Lead Like a Girl fellowship. So journaling helps a lot. Basically, you just it helps also. It helps in self improvement, but also it motivates you that you have achieved something. And then there is another part to it, that sometimes when we work, we do a lot of surface things, and not the actually the quality work. So if you do this, if you categorize your work, that what is the superficial work and what is the quality work that you want to achieve. So some kind of tasks are like, if you say that you have to do this, you have to submit this assignment, and so that would be a superficial task, that you have to submit that assignment and write an answer and just give it. and what would be the quality work that you actually got into the concept of that system, and you understood it well, and you did, or you did, performed some experiment practically. So whenever you start a day, divide your day between the superficial task and the quality work, so that you are not getting lost only in the superficial task, which is not adding to your self development. So this is one thing that I noticed, that I was doing superficial tasks 70% of the day, and 30% of the day I'm spending to that quality work. So journaling basically helps to segregate that what is helping you in the self development, what is just a superficial task, what to focus upon, what not to focus upon. So yeah, one thing is, mm, dots, do one
One
thing
thing for
for
sure.
sure. And again, second thing is journaling, because journaling helps you to measure that you are doing in a correct way or not. So yeah.
एग्जैक्टली मतलब जैसे ही मेजर्ड सक्सेस का कॉन्सेप्ट जब हमारे पास आया, हमने यही दो तीन
Mhm.
स्टेप हमने करने शुरू किए। मतलब हमने अपनी डेली जो भी टास्क हैं उनको कैटेगराइज किया, उसके अकॉर्डिंग काम किया, अपने वीक पॉइंट्स देखे और उसी के अकॉर्डिंग ग्रो किया। सो ये काफ़ी इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट जो आपने अभी मेंशन किया है ये है। सो आगे
Mhm.
मूव होते हैं। सो लाइक हाउ वुड यू डिस्क्राइब योर जर्नी स्टार्टिंग फ्रॉम दैट पंपिंग हार्ट इन 8th क्लास till designing PCBs, telling people about measured success, being a storyteller.
Mhm.
How will you describe it in one sentence? I'll say.
I would say it is amazing, and full of learnings and rich experiences. So I would say, I always say everybody that I believe I am a student for life, and I just see that, I should that curiosity should not die, that I had as I was in first or second standard, because that curiosity is the key to achieve a lot of things. So yeah.
Great. So, like moving forward, what are your future goals? Where you want to work? Where you want to make an impact?
Okay. So when I see my future, so basically, I divide them. I have a very clear criteria and the difference between a professional goal and a personal goal. So if I talk about professionally, so I am working as a systems engineer um, for AI applications. So we design software systems for AI applications. So I would say I'm quite passionate about what I do. So I would continue working for the same, growing in the same field. And if you talk about personally, I would say that I have this goal of bringing more and more women in the tech, uh, in the core technology domains, because I have been in that place where 5 years I have been like always alone among so many guys around. So I understand that fear. And it also happens that if somebody is very gifted, or from the start some people have natural talent, so I was not one of those. So over the period of time I have overcome my fears, my shyness, and all of those things. So basically I do not want girls facing the same problem and again starting from zero and reaching to the point where I am. So my personal motto is, when somebody is some young girls, or somebody is entering into the tech thing, they should not start from zero if I'm there. If they should start from 100 and take it forward, because that's how system works, right? If I started from zero and I'm not forwarding that, it doesn't make sense. So yeah, that is my personal goal. And this is how with the Lead Like a Girl initiatives, we started talking to the girls who are in school, and started to help them take right decisions. I do not believe in making decisions on somebody else's behalf or influencing somebody's decisions, but at least providing them right knowledge that will enable them to take the decisions in their lives. So that is my personal goal. And again, I'm an aspiring writer, so if you find my book 5 years down the line, so please do read that. on a lighter
Definitely.
note.
अब
Definitely.
ये बात है कि आज हमने काफी कुछ सीखने को मिला मैम से कि हाउ टू जस्ट stop or just being fearless and started doing your own thing, getting your hands burn in something can actually help you to move your career in a very forward direction and very convincing way. So thank you so much for joining us today and giving us so many good advices and your complete scope of your journey.
Thank you, Saurav. I mean, it's always a pleasure talking to you. So I would say that Elecbits has been really close to me since it was started. So that is majorly for a reason that when any company is started, so it's obviously meant for making money. But the again the what part I liked about Elecbits was the why part of it, that it's not only focused on making money, but it's helping the society, it's helping to make a world better place to live. And the kind of the initiatives that Elecbits is starting, that is based on very fundamentals. Like first it started with the education kind of a portfolio where students could get the practical education. So that is the basics of a good society. And again now the another initiative, such as which was started by Elecbits. So that is, I would say, the safety is the major requirement. It's a necessity for a good society. Because if you see, if girls are not feeling secure, then thinking about research, innovation, all of those things, growing in the career is a secondary thing. But firstly, the basic primary thing, like the safety, that should be sorted out, right? Then only we can get to the secondary things. So that is what, I mean, it's appreciable about Elecbits, the kind of a things they start and then how they take it forward. So that is like really amazing, and I would wish you all the luck for your future endeavors also. So yeah, it's always been nice talking to you, and it's always a different learning experience for me as well.
Thank you so much. Exactly the same. थैंक यू. सो इसी नोट पे हम आज का पॉडकास्ट खत्म करते हैं एंड विल मीट यू इन द नेक्स्ट एपिसोड विद वन मोर एक्स्ट्राऑर्डिनरी. So you can connect with Jagriti on the LinkedIn profile which I have put in the description box, and you can just connect her and get her advice.